Wendy Diamond is an internationally renowned social entrepreneur, impact investor, humanitarian, and advocate for animals and underserved communities. She is also CEO and founder of the Women's Entrepreneurship Day organization. And Wendy, welcome and great to have you here. And I know it's almost International Women's Day.
I know, super excited.
Yeah, so tell me about, I remember last year there was some special things with that. Tell me about that and what do you expect?
Well, first of all, it's a really important day in the world to actually recognize women in history, women changing the world, but also the importance of women in our society. And that's what I think days like this are super important.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, it's nice to be recognized and to think about this. So now you also are the founder of the Women's Entrepreneurship organization. So why is that an important thing to do?
Well, I started Women's Entrepreneurship Day organization in 2013. At that point, I ended up in Honduras on vacation, not realizing it was the murder capital of the world. And I ended up volunteering for an organization that gives microloans to impoverished women. And I realized these women were receiving a $100 microloan and starting their own businesses that were changing the entire communities. And when these women receive these microloans, they're paying it back at a 98% rate. And 90% of that money goes to educate their children, provide for their families. 388 million women and girls around the world are living in poverty. 1 out of 8 women in America live in poverty. We don't even discuss this. So our whole foundation is about giving a hand up, not a hand out, and bringing governments, business leaders, civil society, entrepreneurs, investors together to collaborate to find solutions to economically empower women from the ground up approach to start their entrepreneurial journeys.
Yeah, you mentioned the microloans. I mean, those are amazing. So easy and a small amount of money to us, but it's life-changing. It's like the payment investment on that is amazing, those microloans.
Oh, absolutely. And when women are empowered in business, they have self-confidence, they have dignity, they don't allow human rights violations. So when you think about a capitalist society, right, it's about giving a hand up and not a hand out.
Now, how is the financial impact of women expected to grow?
It's amazing. So literally by 2020, they're going to receive $30 trillion. People don't realize this. This is a complete amazing impact that women are going to have in our society, right? And why is that happening? It's happening because of inheritance. It's happening because women are making more money. Woo-hoo! And as well as how important now that women are now getting more advantages and getting opportunities. And so this is going to be an amazing change because you're going to see a lot more investments towards women as well as women funds and companies as well going in the future.
Well, and more confidence, which I think kind of leads to all those things. Like women are getting more confident. Yeah, I can do this. I can start a business. Or I can...
Everything what we're doing today, it's you bringing me on. It's people showing the importance of women in our society, right? When I created Women's Entrepreneurship Day organization, nobody was talking about women entrepreneurs in business. So it's about bringing and uplifting women and bringing them into the forefront of media is the key to the success of empowering everyone to understand the importance of women in our society.
Yeah. Now, have you found that people are making more investments in women-owned business, and why is that important to do that?
Well, first of all, the statistics show it, right? When women are on boards, for instance, companies are 30% more profitable, right? And when you see the impact that women have, women are more focused on impactful, let's say when they're working on projects. I mean, we're personally invested in a lot of women founders. I mean, one woman we invested in, she's 70 years old. She literally is young. It's young, it's seasoned, and she's incredible, right? And she was a patent attorney at Morrison Foerster for 30 years. And then she ended up creating a company that created the visible light, 41 issued patents, 17 pending, the visible light to prevent any infection in catheters and dialysis. Wow. She solved the 3rd largest death rate, right? And, we went in early on. Mayo Clinic now just invested. Their chief nephrologist is advising the company, and we're going to save millions of lives. So by investing in women, we are truly making an impact on our society.
Yeah. And how much economic influence? You talked a little bit about this, but do we expect women to have? I've always heard they're kind of make the consumer decisions in a household, but it's expanding even beyond that, right? To business, hiring.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, women literally make 85% of consumer choices, right? It is incredible the amount of money that they are literally responsible for. And they're in the history, we haven't been part of that decision making. And by enabling women to have more seats at the table, investing in more women founders, we can change the dynamic and to enable more opportunities for women to become entrepreneurs. And by educating women from the ground up to do so is super important.
So let's talk about International Women's Day.
Yeah.
What's planned for that? How can people do something, even a small thing, just to kind of help promote women in business?
Well, first of all, like anything, they can choose, like we created a program called #ChooseWomen, right? Who's a woman that you could support? Is it, the person that cuts your hair? Is it the person that sells you a coffee in the morning? Is it somebody in your company that you want to celebrate? It's important just to celebrate the women in your lives and just show how important they are to supporting you and to supporting the community, and also recognizing the important women entrepreneurs, right? If it wasn't for super important women entrepreneurs, for instance, Whitney, who created Bumble, people wouldn't match and find love. Or if it wasn't for, let's say, the woman that created the chocolate chip cookie, we would not have chocolate cookies in this world. Did you know a woman created the dishwasher?
Oh, wow.
Right? Of course. Even now should love this, right?
Yeah.
So there's so many important women in our society that we do not really realize that have made such an impact in our own lives that we need to celebrate International Women's Day. We need to celebrate Women's Entrepreneurship Day. But more importantly, we need to celebrate women every day of our lives.
Yeah. And social media, as you mentioned, is a good way to do that. It's the easy way to do that, and it brings the attention to it.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone could do it by social media or just supporting a local small business that's founded by a woman in your community.
Yeah, good idea. Wendy, thank you so much for coming in, and thanks for your leadership in this area.
Woohoo! Thank
Thanks.
you.